Good morning. Today I want to introduce to you Barry.
Hello.
And Barry's going to join us for the slowest, shortest, most boring ride in the most beautiful weather. And Barry's thinking like, weather's so nice, why all the rides so short one?
Bopian. I'll just follow.
Janji kayo. Barry, tell me about your bike. It looks like it's very pimped up.
Using old parts actually to build up this frame. Try to build a climbing frame.
It's an Evo bike, Super 6 Evo.
Super 6 Evo High Mod Gen 2.
Weighing at 5.9 kilos.
5.9 kilos without accessories. Custom painted.
Custom painted, yep.
With all the family, with all the family symbols.
This is old SRAM.
Yeah, old SRAM.
11 speed.
11.
The lightest wheel group set.
Lightest electronic group
John, saddles, and all this at 5.9 kilo. You see? Sacrifice water for weight. Hiya.
That's why I got.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, there you go. That's why you hide this second bottle. Clever.
Who needs another bottle cage?
Save 8 grams. And we are off to our 77 km adventure. It's a short ride today, which is a good thing because Kenn woke up late, so we actually roll out at 8 AM. But look at the beautiful weather. It will be a nice day for a longer route. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, Janji Kauyo, right? So now we're going from where is this place? Can't remember this place called what, but we're going from probably Rimbayu to Morib, 77 km, all flat. So I'm rolling. The only starting point, the bridge has to climb. But the weather is beautiful today. It's probably like what, 24 degrees Celsius, and in Malaysia, 24, anything below 24 degrees Celsius, around 20 to 24, is very cold, very nice and cold. So now, today's topic is going to be interesting. I want to talk about are cyclists perceived as arrogant? Because I think I got this comment. If you look at the screen now, someone said that he perceived that cyclists are very arrogant and you know, stuck up, very entitled. And then if I was thinking about it, and it seems that he has a good point. You know, yeah, cyclists do act like they're entitled, do act like they own the road, they are very selfish, arrogant, very showy. So let's cover this very interesting topic. Today's route is pretty flat. This is probably the only one climb. There's probably a what, 80 meter, 100 meter climb. Gonna upset a little bit. Using 600 watts to get up. Done. So this route you should try, because this is a new route for me. I've never plotted this route like this, where my target is actually to avoid some of the main roads or the roads with heavy traffic. So hopefully this route works out. First time for me. But as usual, I'll put the right description, the GPX, the menu, so that you can share this route with your friends and organize rides. I mean, that's what I do, right? I try to introduce routes to all of you. Okay, breathless now. Talk later. So, in front of me is Barry. So Barry is a Singaporean working in Malaysia. So Barry dropped me a message to see if he can join one of our rides. So I said, yeah, why not? It's always good to connect and keep cyclists all together, because we are a social bunch. Misconception of cyclists being arrogant sometimes can be misplaced and misjudged. Anyway, I talk now because you're cruising at 35 km per hour. Talk later. Going at about 34 km per hour, using about 220 watts. See how it goes. So now we are turning right to this junction here. Oh, so many cars today. There we go. So this is where it will lead us to some kampong road. Hopefully it's nice. One of the biggest factor why people think road cyclists are arrogant, I think it's because of the amount of money we spend on cycling. I think that's probably the first one. Because, you know, a bicycle can cost up to 10,000 US dollar, right? And some bicycle even 15,000 US dollar. So that's it. Not forgetting the jersey. The jersey can be up to 300 US dollar. If you talk about jersey and bib, we're looking at close to about 1,000 US dollar sometimes. But they are cheap one as well, but I'm just giving the exaggerated one lah. Then the helmet can be 300-400 US dollar. So I think a lot of people think as cyclists are a rich man's sport, actually road bike cyclists, because of the amount of money they spend. And maybe it's human jealousy, seeing someone being so wasteful, investing on bicycle attire and as a hobby. Then people feel that, you know, cyclists are snobbish, rich people. I feel maybe that's one of the first one of a misconception of a snobbish cyclist. Turning left now. Continue to this quiet kampong road. Barry is up front pulling us. Semangat. Very good. Always nice and a song pulling us. Going through some nice kampong road. Km per hour. So far so good. The route has been quite minimal traffic, which makes it very safe for us to ride. Barry is pulling us at about 37-38 km per hour. Super strong. Temperature now is about 28 degrees Celsius. I think it's about, what time is it now? Only about 8:30 only. Heart rate at 142. Oh, so far so good this route. Minimal traffic, good road, not that bad, decent. Camp 15 is pretty fast. We reached Camp 15, which is the halfway point of our rest stop. We're in Jenjarom already, because we've been like going at about 35 to 38 km per hour. So far so good. Another, I think, about another 17 km more, about an hour, less than an hour, maybe about half an hour more of pedaling, we'll reach to our pit stop. Because I'm the rear cyclist, right? I'm cycling a bit outer at the right hand side of the road, just to create more space for the group in front, so they can swirl left, swirl right, just in case, for example, like this kind of roads. As long as if the road is wide enough, I will keep my lane or my line around outer of the peloton. Not as good in terms of drafting, but I feel that it's safer for the peloton. I'm definitely trying not to cross wheel. So yeah, you can see this is my space, keeping it safe for everyone. Okay, Barry up front is doing very well as a train head. He's like pointing out the obstacles, making sure that we are safe, and when the road gets pretty bad, slow down the peloton, which is good. So there's a rotation now. Radin up front. Radin has a bit of a weakness in terms of pointing to obstacles. Are you planning to pull us all the way? Rotating lah. I think so far pulling is Radin, me and Barry. With Barry a bit over exaggerated, because Radin was pulling around 34, 35, and when Barry comes in front, 38. I think the other point that I feel cyclists generally feel that roadies are very arrogant is because of what we wear. I feel maybe because you see the difference is road cyclists, right? It's all about aerodynamic. So we tend to wear very tight, and we tend to be very calculative in what equipments we use because of aerodynamic. So when you talk about because of aerodynamic, end up we are like so concerned of how we cut through the wind. So we wear very tight jersey, aero helmets, aero bikes, you know. And with that, we have a consistent uniform across the board among all cyclists, road cyclists, which is tight lycras. And because of that, I think maybe all the roadies or cyclists or everybody in general assume that roadies are all arrogant because we wear consistently almost the same uniform. I feel maybe that's the reason why as well. What we wear make us look like we are very serious. Oh my goodness. Don't you think so? I think so. Okay, looks like there's one climb here. This climb looks like a steep one. Hopefully I survive. Gonna try to maintain the pace up saddle all the way up. Definitely gonna be long at the tip of the climb there. Let's go. 800 watts, flexing my bike. Oh, and already, what a candid, man. 9% climb. Heart rate 145. Comes to climbing. How to challenge candid? Xiao. Okay. KM 26. Now, Banting Town. We are going to turn left, head towards Morib. Easy peasy. Except for the climb just now, hitting 800 watts really got me really tired. Going around 35 km per hour. Heart rate at 153, using 220 watts. We are at KM 29.6. Maybe another 5 more km to go. Okay, another 6 km to Morit. I'm cruising at about 35 km per hour. Heart rate meeting at 150, using at about 180 watts to 200 watts. So I think this 6 km, about another 10 minutes of maintaining this pace should be gold. Okay, I think I pulled almost 5-6 km. Another remaining 4 km to go. Then Kenn overtake me to help. Feel much better now behind here. We've been cruising about 37, 38 all the way. We safely arrived Morib. Safely arrived Morib. I can see a lot of cyclists as well. Morning! Clouds pretty dark there, but don't know why the sun just creeping through the clouds. It's burning hot. Computer is telling me 31 degrees Celsius, but it's so cloudy. Why? Anyway, we're in Morib town now. I mean the Pantai Morib. Safely arrived. So far so good. What is nice, recently I noticed that a lot of cyclists coming back to ride. It's so nice to see so many cyclists on the road nowadays. I'm serious, I'm not kidding you. So many cyclists. It's nice to see everyone back on the road. There you go, like a cyclist here. And we are here.
Yeah, see you again.
What's up, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a sticker. Chewa number 2, sticker, way. The funny thing is, we asked him to help take photo. He called this guy who was the furthest away.
Professional photographer. I'm the one.
Tak faham. So we are at Morib now. Whew. Why you pull at 38? I got proof.
Okay, ma. You say Brazil 40, so I must go below.
Okay. Thank you for
I'm still.
Thank you for controlling your pace.
The rules.
You're not breaking the sound barrier, the speed barrier. Dear Lord. So we're at Morib now, and there's so many cyclists around. Nice. So the other thing, there's a misconception of cyclists being very arrogant. I think also because of the discipline of road cycling. Because roadies are unlike other cycling discipline. Roadies is about distance and speed. So because of that, everybody always think that, you know, road cyclists are very arrogant because we don't wait. We have very little regroup point, this and that. But it's a different thing because the discipline of road cycling is distance and speed. So if we every time wait for people, which we do lah, okay, but it becomes you know, a diminishing factor of not hitting your distance and speed. So I think if you compare, like for example, gravel, mountain biking, BMXing, or even city cruising, this and that, there are multiple short regroup point of maybe 5 km, 10 km. But road cycling, the regroup point could be 20 km, 40 km, 50 km. So I think because of that, people always think road cyclists are arrogant because we don't wait. But it's not true, it's just because of the difference of the discipline, I think. See, we all eat halfway one. Also disciplined, very good. All these real cyclists.
Coconut also halfway one.
Coconut also halfway one. Don't eat the meat, only drink water. Only want the electrolyte. So disciplined. For you. So Kenneth told me not to terbalik the bike. So Kenneth said that if anybody using a disc brake bike are not good to upside down the bike because of the brake liquid, the oil might create gas or bubbles. So lesson learned. Okay, and we are done. Another, I think, about 40 km. 40 km back. We are on our way back. 40 km. Should be safe and sound. It was a really short ride today, but the weather is brilliant today. So I think all this misconception, or so everyone think that road cyclists are entitled, and also because I feel that there are this group of cyclists. Cyclists is like considered a rich man sport, rich man sport where brands. A lot of cyclists are brand snobs. They wear high-end gears, high-end jerseys, and they flaunt a lot. They take a lot of photos. So to some, cyclist is also a fashion statement, and it being a fashion statement also shows that cyclists are very showy. They like to show off. I mean, I am illegal as well at that point, at that aspect, because I also like to take photos of my bicycle, to post on social media. So social media has portrayed cyclists as an arrogant bunch of branded fools. But all these are all very facade or skin or book cover kind of perception. I mean, at the end of the day, if you ask me personally, cyclists are all genuinely nice people. The problem is probably what it was portrayed, which is kind of sad. I mean, look at Barry, right? When Barry messaged me he wanted to join cycling with us, I said, okay, come, why not, come. And we hit it off. We were chit-chatting, we become like buddies. I mean, cyclists, we connect pretty well, not only within the cycling group, but we connect pretty well within the locals, like wherever we go, we chit-chat with business owners or even motorists chit-chat with us once in a while. It's just that how our sport make us look like we are elitists. This is pretty sad. But anyway, all these are just me rambling my thoughts. Radin has ensured that we stick to this another peloton. Radin don't want to pull anymore, so he keeps on chasing us to roll out fast to follow this group. So we are behind this group now. There's a fun thing about cycling as well, we randomly just join other groups, because in a peloton, basically everyone can work together. That's what makes cycling such a community-based activity. The larger the group, the more comfortable the pace. Radin, amal kerja.
Why work?
Ya betul. Tak apa, ikut je. We really just follow only. Oh, they're dropping us. Radin, go. Oh, it's a TT bike. Cruising around 30 km per hour now. Really santai now. There's a TT bike in front, pulling us. Don't know who is it, but don't mind the free tarik, free pull. Now waiting, start going. Let's do some work.
Hey!
Now then tarik. Going 33 km per hour. Tarik enough. Rotation done. Now Barry's pulling. Going at about 39 km per hour. Whew, fast. Hey, got another 1.5 hours of pedaling, you know. The only fast one actually.
If you fast becomes 1 hour lah.
Okay, we go faster. Okay, this is a long buster climb. Cannot overtake you. Oh. Heart rate also 170. Cruising about 38 km per hour. km 53. Another 25 km to go. 32 degrees Celsius according to my computer, but I don't feel it. Feels more like a 28. The cloud is helping. Definitely more cooling today. My heart rate is at 153 now. Cruising at this speed. Cruising at about 100 watts because I'm right behind. Everybody's rotating, taking turn to pull the train, which is good. But I will say today's ride, Radin pulled the most. I turn to pull, doing about 36 km per hour. I think it's a bit of backwind, so that's why I'm going a bit faster. We're only using about 180 watts. It's nice. A bit of backwind does help. But the road's so bumpy here, it's really bad. I'll rotate. Pulling up already. Pulling too fast as well. Yep. Straight. Slow down, slow down. Regroup, You see, road cyclists, we are good one, you see? Very wait. I also stopped. We're waiting for someone who got dropped. Actually, road cyclists aren't as bad as most of you think. I mean, yeah. Let's go. Just now, I was going at about 38 km per hour. So now I'll slow down the pace to maybe at about 28 to 30. I think most of us are so tired already. Just another 15 more km to go only. We're almost there. I think the other reason why road cyclists are thought to be very arrogant and selfless and all those nasty things is because road cyclists, we cycle on the road. So because we cycle on the road, right, so technically we share the road with a lot of motorists like motorbikes and cars. So because of that, the chance of us getting viral, or the chance of us being kecam or being spoke badly off is pretty high because we share the road with a lot of users. So one mistake from one person represents the entire flock. So I think that's why also a lot of people think that road cyclists are bad people, because of the higher chance of us getting viral in social media for the wrong reasons. That's pretty, I think that's one of the points as well. The last climbs, one more climb in front. Up and we go. Okay. I don't know. Done. Morning. Morning, bro. Yeah, almost km 70. I can tell you, I mean right now I already dropped from the peloton to stick to Radin so that we don't cycle alone. But Aura, I can tell you, it's humid. Even though it's not hot now, my computer says 31 degrees Celsius. I feel it's very humid. There is a slight cooling sensation, but it's like when I breathe in the oxygen, when I breathe in air into my lungs, I feel like I'm still short of breath. I think because it's very humid now. Oh, it's tough. Anyway, just another 7 more km to go. Should be fine. Going at about 35 km per hour towards the last bridge, the last climb. After that climb, we are home free. I don't know why, I just feel like my body is really lack of oxygen. I want to vomit or faint. The humid air is killing me, man. And I've been cruising about 36 km per hour all the way, so I can cruise up. Got some gear and power through. 800 watts. 800 watts. 800 watts. Did it. That road. Back right.
Up back right.
We did it. Cannot talk already. Just now the 800 watts at the bridge. Let me rest. Back to Rimbayu. Safe and sound. Breathe. And the ride has ended. Let's see the ride stats. Oh, so many PR one. Wow, very good. Okay, 74 km. Wow, my average power so bad, man. 157. Burn 1,800 calories. 29.3 km per hour.
Oh, thank you.
That was tough, man. So that's it. But this one sugar, no sugar one. It's for people like me. People like you need sugar. Huh?
I take 2.
No sugar. I ordered 2 ma. His one need sugar one. He's so skinny. So to end the ride, I think I just want to say is this lah. Actually not cycling, you know. Every sports have their toxic people one. Bowling, golfing, car enthusiasts. Even in your office, even in school, I think wherever you go, there's always 1-2 toxic people. Unfortunately, because cycling is on open road, the chance of being viral is much higher because we're sharing the road. I mean, as a cyclist point of view, I think you give us a chance to get to know each other. Trust me, a lot of cyclists are pretty awesome people. So that's all for today's ride. If you have any comment about anybody cycling or the culture, put a comment below, share, like and subscribe, the usual. And most important is, be an awesome person. God bless all of you. Cool. Can I say I buncit? A real man doesn't need to have abs. They are who they are. That's what my wife tell me lah. Wife always tell me when I go buy clothes I always ask for XL, right? My wife say no, you're size C. I ask her what size C? Size cute. Wow, so kawaii, my wife. One more thing before I go. One more thing about road cyclists is I think the way they talk also make them sound arrogant. I think road cyclists always talk about PR, personal best, watt per kilo, bike measurement, in-seam, out-seam, stem length, stem, handlebar width, what else? Everything lah. So I think cycling is in a way so calculated because of the aerodynamic and bike fit and the long hours on the bike. It makes it very complicated for most people to get into cycling. So because of that, I think most people think cyclists are arrogant because we are also knowledge snob. But like I say again, it's not true. It's just the way the sport is.
But conclusion still, don't trust cyclists.
That's how you end the video. Wait, anything you want to say?
Nothing left to say.
Thanks for the ride. I thoroughly enjoy it. Amazing scenery. Gonna be back again.
So, that's the way I look at it, right? I think it's just a misunderstanding between non-cyclists and cyclists that everybody think roadies are arrogant. Because I think another point that was given by Barry was a lot of cyclists, they like to wear the same uniform and everything, so it creates a sense of groupie, and which is not wrong. Cyclists, there are groupies as well, but isn't it like any other sports as well? All other sports have groupies as well. But just because maybe cyclists, they like to be in the same uniform, talk about all this speed, how much they spend, blah blah blah, that I guess creates the atmosphere of cyclists being arrogant and being snobbish, or brand snob, or entitled, some may say. But I think as a cyclist myself, I plead to all cyclists around the world to be more inviting to all other cyclists, to be kind, supportive, and try to create a good perception among cyclists that cycling, we are inviting, and it's nice to see a lot of cyclists on the road nowadays. I think it's something that's very encouraging for me. I've been seeing a lot of cyclists on the road lately. Yeah, so it is wrong to assume that all road cyclists are arrogant, entitled. But you are not wrong if you think some are. That's all I want to say. Anyway, God bless all of you. Take care and be awesome.